Pisces, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early May 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So we're going to get right down to business as always and start this off with an oracle card just to take a little test of the energy for the lovely Piscean people out there. My guides, talk to me. What do we got for Pisces this week, please? And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card super quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card with the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you could lean into in this time. It's always very interesting. But let's get this first card out here. What do we got going on for the Pisces Collective, please? All right, the deck is being specific. I always like to start off every reading with this because it sets a good tone. And yeah, surprise, surprise, we have this etheric, dreamy, creative type of energy, which is so common in water sign readings, specifically Pisces. Now, before we really start breaking down the various different symbolism there, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the May subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you're active on Twitter, my handle's at kyleofcups. Please feel free to shoot me a tweet. But into the reading we go. I feel like I've seen this card for the Pisces Collective so many times. It could be very imaginative. It could be speaking about different things you're seeing in your dreams. You could be daydreaming a little bit because you see all the symbolism here. There's hot air balloons, there's clouds. It just looks super dreamy and etheric. So your mind could be going in that sense. You might need some sort of creative release in this time. You could be having some really good ideas when this card shows up. These all aren't new messages for the Pisces Collective. Okay, but I just have to mention it when it comes out. Whatever card pops out is what you get. So just know that if you're feeling overwhelmed or you're feeling trapped in your head or you're thinking too much, releasing that energy is much more beneficial than keeping it within. Okay, I feel like that's the main message that needs to be said here. So we're going to put that down right there. It's very creative and nice. And we'll see what we have within the rest of the reading. Let's get into tarot. I'll get you 3 in the upright, then we'll intuitively clarify. Let's see what's going on for Pisces. Yeah, because that first card is just a little footnote. It doesn't make or break the reading. What do we got for Pisces, my guys? Talk to me. Now, last week's reading, the last 2 weeks, the readings have been a little bit dicey. Last week's reading was titled An Emotional Battle. The week before that was They Are Nervous. So the last couple of weeks, the energy has been a little so we're going to hope for some positive bounce back here. But even if we don't get it, we'll just go with the flow, right? Because energy is always moving in different ways. We're just looking at a snapshot here. Everything is malleable. You just have to tie it to your story. So let's get 3 here. What do we got for Pisces? Deck is being super specific for you, my friends. Okay, we have an ace starting us off. I love when an ace starts a reading. We have the Ace of Wands. Very fiery. Let's get 2 more. Quick. The first card just like flopped out. We have the 7 of Pentacles. This could be karmic. Patience. We're getting like opposing energies right up front. This is going to be an interesting one. Okay, yeah, so this fiery energy might win out. We have the 8 of Wands on the back end. So even though we have earth and fire, we're getting much more fire in this spread overall. And we'll talk about it and go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes before we get the juicy intuitive stuff. So position number 1, Ace of Wands. Like I always say, all aces are opportunities. This could be a burning fire, passion within you, drive and motivation. So good things could be coming into your life that set that flame off. Now, some view this could be something regarding your sex drive or libido, sexuality, because this is a phallic symbol. We're going to get our minds out of the gutter for now. I just always have to mention it. But when I see the Ace of Wands, I do think of a buildup of energy of some kind, okay? Because we have the buildup, and on the back end with the 8 of Wands, we have that release, okay? So I'm getting interesting intuitive vibes thus far. We're going to want to clarify it because the way this energy is sweeping, we have the buildup, the patience in the middle with the 7 of Pentacles, release into the 8 of Wands. Now, the 7 of Pentacles, this is an interesting one this week, Pisces. This is giving me all sorts of vibes. Now, I do say this card could be interest in gardening and actual harvesting of things, but this is generally seen as a patience-based card, the 7 of Pentacles. Yes, it can be karmic. It could speak about reaping what you sow. What you put forth, you get back in return. So we could think of karmic situations with this card, but it is big on patience, slowing something down, waiting. And as we move through the rest of this reading, like I said, we have one of the fastest moving cards on the back end, the 8 of Wands. usually depicting 8 arrows flying through the air. This could speak about communication, messages, talks, but very, very fast speed, something coming at you like a rocket, or you going towards something like a rocket. So I will say this, even though we don't have a lot of air just yet, we have a lot of fiery, burning, explosive energy thus far. Because if you look down, once again, I'll say it again, we have the buildup of energy with the Ace of Wands. We have that pause with the Seven of Pentacles, then that release. So there could be some sort of breakthrough or like an explosive release of energy. We'll see. I want to dive deeper on all this, Pisces. Let's jump in and clarify. Because I always say explosive can be good or bad. You just have to tailor it. We'll see how it shows up in this, but let's shuffle this deck up one more time for the Pisces Collective, my guides. Let's reset it. What do we got for Pisces? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on this Ace of Wands. Because I'm feeling pretty neutral about this thus far. I'm not sure if this is going to lean positive or rough. We'll see what's up. And yes, if you read cards yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages off this, you could drop it down in the comments. I don't mind. So why is this Ace of Wands here? What's the Ace of Wands here for Pisces? Could be something else building up. Okay. All right, there might be a situation or something that happens that brings you out of your normally soft character in the coming days and weeks, or if that's something that may have recently happened. Normally, and I don't say soft in a derogatory way, normally people know Pisces as being very soft, very caring, right? Very empathetic. When I see this Queen of Cups in reverse, yes, this could be issues with another water sign, but there might be something that takes you out of your normally serene way of being. Like I said, there's this buildup, there's this explosive energy. Now, when the Queen of Cups shows up, if it's not representing another person, she's usually somebody that is holding something in or something that's within. And with all this possible explosive movement, explosive action and energy, her showing up in reverse is just telling me that. Like something may come bubbling up, something may come bubbling out. So whether that's a burst of motivation or a burst of anger, you need to know, okay? So don't say I didn't tell you. We're going to keep it moving because I want to see how the rest of it plays out here, Pisces. But yeah, something could just come bubbling up. I don't want to just use like eruption somewhat. We're going to go in on the Seven of Pentacles. Either explosive or eruption. Let's see what's up with that Seven of Pentacles. There's Seven of Pentacles here. Having fun with this reading. Okay, we have the Magician. You may have been really working on something for a while or really trying to manifest something, bring it forward, whether it did involve doing ritual of some kind or just manifestation. The Magician in the upright under the Seven of Pentacles is something taking a little bit of time to click, but I feel it happening nonetheless. Like with the Seven of Pentacles with the Magician, like this is spiritually written in some way. So if you've been purposely trying to bring forth something, bring forth that harvest, reap some rewards, that could be coming towards you for sure. Your patience might be tested, but this is the energy of things being rewarded. We could be talking about various different things here, Pisces, because I don't feel like this portion is necessarily connected with the Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups. But I mean, for some of you, and I'll say it like this, either you're manifesting a karmic reward or you might be manifesting somebody else catching a dose of karma. Like, oh, one day that person's going to get what they deserve. Or, you know what, so-and-so should get what they deserve. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. We're going to go in on the Eight of Wands. Interesting. Let's see what's up with the Eight of Wands. I'm not laughing for any particular reason, Pisces. As most of you know, I'm a Pisces rising, so I kind of fit in with this reading myself. Let's see what's up with this Eight of Wands. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadow card. Why is the Eight of Wands here? Thank you. Yeah, we got the Page of Wands showing up here, more of that fiery type of energy. Something's going to go. Something's going to move. Something's going to happen quickly. Okay, with the Page of Wands, that could represent a fire sign. It could represent someone that's younger than you. It could represent an age difference, a messenger, focus of energy. Okay, so you really need to know that you really have to align what you're focusing your vibes and your energy towards seriously here. Now, they're both messengers. So you could be really chatting it up with a lot of different people, or someone could be wanting to speak to you here. But I could term this as something similar to like an explosive type of talk where it gets a little volatile, but I just don't want to give it that connotation just yet. With the Page of Wands and this Eight of Wands, like this is something that may have built up for a while, built up, and then boom, it just goes. That's how this feels. So once again, that eruption type energy, that explosive type energy, whether it is a talk that's been building up for a while or a situation, like this could absolutely be some sort of explosive situation. Like I've been saying, though, that could be good, that could be rough. All right, this is a lot of fiery energy we have showing up here. Okay, so we're going to see what's up. Let's do a quick little recap and try to tie everything together before we get into the shadow card. Interesting stuff, Pisces. Super, super fiery, and not normally what I expect from Pisces reading. But if you kindly look in the box here, position number 1, we have the Ace of Wands with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Hopefully you're not having issues with another water sign here. But like I said, there could be a certain situation that happens that brings you out of your normal day-to-day serene way of being, okay? Like somebody might catch the fiery side of you, because everyone knows Pisces could have a fiery side as well, even though they're generally laid back. And it was giving me that vibe of something that you can't hold in any longer, or some sort of eruption or explosive situation happening. Moving to the center, though, we have the Seven of Pentacles with the Magician in the upright. Might be really working towards bringing something into your life, might be purposefully manifesting. For some of you, it could be hoping, praying, wishing for karmic rewards of some kind, or that somebody else catches like some karmic retribution, catches a dose of karma. Moving to the very back end, we got the Eight of Wands with the Page of Wands in the upright, more of this fiery type of energy. You really need to direct where all this buildup of energy is going to explode to, okay? This could be big talks, because right here on the back, the Eight of Wands, Page of Wands, big communication, big messenger vibes. It could be some sort of volatile, explosive type of conversation or talk. So know that that could be in the pipeline. But it is a buildup of energy that finally releases. That's how this feels. So please take a screenshot, Pisces. We're going to get your shadow card out here. Very interesting. Let's see what's going on for the Piscean people, my gods. Talk to me. What do we got for Pisces? And we're using the Shadowland Tarot, which is an awesome deck for doing shadow work. Okay, and shadow work is nothing to be nervous about. It's good to look at the inverse side of cards, even if it's a positive one. So let's see what's in the shadows for Pisces. Whether it's something you've been holding on to for quite a while, whether it's something that you don't quite see. Okay, we have the Ten of Cups showing up in the shadows, and I always find this a very intriguing card, because generally it's seen as one of the most positive cards in the tarot deck, right? Wish fulfillment, good emotions, and like when we look at this in the shadows, this is an overflowing of emotions, because this is the most cups in a card, right? The Ten of Cups, overflowing emotions in this time. Like I said, there could be a point where you just lose your cool, lose your emotions in some kind of way. But another big thing with this Ten of Cups is not overindulging in things, okay? That's another vibe I always get with this in the shadows. Make sure you're not overindulging in food, drink, any pleasures of the flesh, whatever it might be, because you could be tempted to just consume, especially with all the energy we've been having. Another thing we could think of with this in the shadows is not counting your chickens before they hatch. Don't declare something a win unless it's firmly in place. So Pisces, do with that information what you will. That's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give the details of the May subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the April subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced in my community tab Monday, May 2nd. But for the May subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot Illuminati. You'll get the full kit if you're a lucky winner. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments what other type of reading you would like to see from me, because I'll continue to do the weeklies, but I really want to mix it up and give you guys what you want. And yeah, after that, you'll be entered to win. And at the end of May, I'll put the winners in my community tab, my friends. Much love to you, and I'll see you next time.